Okay, so let's start. There was some issue with the video. I guess it's all now solved now. Fine. So let me repeat once what I said. Nikhil had a doubt that in some processes there is always going to be a loss. जैसे कि sugar cane to sugar. Even this raw material to biscuits. Will it happen that the weight is same of input and output? No, weight will always reduce. So there is always going to be a loss. If there is some loss which is always going to be there, then that is normally going to be there. That is why we call it normal loss. And you already know what we do with normal loss. What do we do with normal loss? Spread over good units. Correct? Perfect. Okay. So let's go to this question. Let me read again. First two lines we had read. This is actually 6 questions. It covers all cases, all the cases where there can be normal, abnormal, loss, gain, something. We'll see. Material input to process 1 was 10,000 units. In process 1, okay, just a second, screen is gone. So in process 1, material cost is 50,000, labor cost 25,000 and factory overheads are 40,000. Okay. Expected normal loss. So Nikhil, your doubt. Can I say this is expected normal loss? That means we already know that 7.5% on an average generally is the loss. Correct? Fine. Does it mean that actually also 7.5% will be the loss? Understand, it is expected normal loss. Expected means, tell me, based on our experience, correct? So based on our experience, we know that generally 7.5% of input is the loss. Got it? Oh, so they're asking us to prepare process 1 account in following situations. We have to consider only this first one. Okay, we'll read what is actual output is 9250. Forget about it for now. For now, first tell me, in this process account, there is some information given about units and there is some information given about rupees, right? Read this carefully up to this point A and tell me how much is input units. Input to process 1 units are how much? 10,000. And what is the output from that process? 9,250. Correct. So is it matching? Now, no, forget about this. Is it matching with each other? No, not matching with each other, right? That is why when we prepare a process account under this method, under this type, we always prepare units column and amount column. So we always have to prepare particulars units amount, particulars units amount, or particulars quantity amount. Okay. So let's prepare a process account. Process 1 account they have called it, right? Particulars, quantity, amount. You also prepare, then we'll go ahead. Draw the format first. In process costing, it is better if you draw the lines. At least these vertical lines. Okay. Let me know when you are done. Okay. Fine. Now we know some items, input and output, that we can write. At least input we can write, debit. Whatever is the input or whatever the expenses of that process. So some material was input into it. Material input was 10,000 units. What was the cost of those 10,000 units? What is the cost of those 10,000 units? Well, no. Okay. Fine. So you are saying total of these three is 1,15,000. Fine, I agree. But I'm just asking what is cost of the material. Material cost is only 50,000, correct? Fine. So let's write to material. Now your point is absolutely correct. First let's write to material 10,000 units, quantity 10,000, amount 50,000. Now your point is absolutely correct that this quantity is not, I mean ideally it should not be just for material, it should be for everything, right? And then there is cost. Fine. So for 10,000 units there is some material cost, for 10,000 units there is some labor cost and so on. But while writing, we'll write it in front of material. It does not matter if you write it in the middle, but generally we write it in front of material. Fine. Let's write to labor also. And sorry, while writing the ledger, in ledger you are saying first you have written amount then quantity. Okay, generally don't do that. Write quantity first, amount later. Does not matter, but you should not get confused. So from now make it a habit to write quantity and then amount. Okay. Yeah, column names you have to change. That's it. Okay, write labor 25 overheads 40. Don't use short forms in exam. I am using short forms here. Don't use short forms in exam. 25 40. Let me know when done till this point. Done. Okay. Done. Okay, good. Now first tell me what is there is some loss which is expected. We know it is going to happen. What is the expected loss? 7.5% of obviously input, right? So how much is that? $750. Loss means quantity is reducing. So where should we write it? Debit or credit? Logically, right? Correct. So by normal loss, normal is expected loss. Just write quantity, don't write amount for now. We'll see how to write amount. And how much is out transferred to process 2? Correct, 9250. Again write quantity for now, don't write amount. And always tally quantity column first. And tell me if it is tallying already. Yes, right. Got it? Fine. Now concentrate carefully, 100%. Okay. Total of this is 1,15,000. Is it correct? Just confirm. Fine. So on these 10,000 units, we have incurred cost of 1,15,000, and we got output of 9250 and normal loss of 750. But normal loss is expected. That means, can I say normal loss is always going to happen? Then tell me if it is correct. If I say this, if I say this 750, I always get loss of 750. I always get loss of 750. So 1,15,000 is not cost of 10,000 units. It is cost of making 9250 units only. Is it correct? 1,15,000 is cost of making 9250 units only. because even though input is 10,000, our output is always 9250. Correct? Fine. That means we are actually spending 1,15,000 for 9250. Agreed? Clear? Fine. Then that means, can I say for 9250 I should write cost of 1,15,000? And for normal loss we'll write nothing. Now understand, when we write nothing, that means we are spreading it over good units. How? Can I say we are spreading everything over good units? Right. Did we bifurcate it in this ratio, 750s to 9250? No. That means, can I say whatever 750's share was, whatever was this share, we are spreading it here only. Is it correct? That is why we say we spread normal loss over good units. And now can I say this account tallies? Okay, that's it. So this is process one account for case A, right? Case A there. I hope you are writing page number and everything on notebook also, question bank also. Correct. So write question 1, case A, give page number reference. Question 2 in your book. That's what that is why I was saying there was some one question added. Oh, right. So this is old question bank that I have, but that is fine. First question was, in your first question, I think it will be similar to this if you check this one. Just tell me one thing, are overheads given only one time? Only one overheads, and then apportionment something must be given. Correct. So, correct. So it is a question similar to this. So forget about it. So question 2, case A. Fine. Perfect. Oh, very good, very good. This is similar to investment accounts, bonus shares. This concept, because bonus shares don't have any cost. Similarly, for normal loss, we don't recover anything, or we don't have to charge anything. Good. Similar concept. Let me know when done. Done. Okay. Now we are going to make it more complicated. Now you have to concentrate very carefully. Let's go to case B. First draw format of process account, then we'll proceed. Now I am going to erase this only, but you cannot erase, you'll have to write again. Yes? You will draw. No option. Okay. In fact, in second case, just tell me one thing. In second case, only output is different, right? So these 3 points are also not going to change. So write them and then we'll proceed. Done. Okay. Done. Okay, good. Concentrate now. Now in second case they are saying, now first of all, normal loss, is it different in second case? Check carefully and tell me. इसे yes मत बोलो, check and tell me. Normal loss, is it given differently for case B? No, right? So can we just write normal loss right now? Why normal loss? Fine. So that is also same, write that. Then we'll go ahead. Concentrate. Now actual output is 9000. How do we write 9000? Only focus on quantity column, not amount column. Where do we write 9000? Correct. So by process to account, correct, credit by process to account 9000. Forget about amount. Credit के amounts we have to write at the end. Tally the quantity column and tell me what is the difference. Which side should I write it? Credit side there is difference of 250, right? That means, is there more loss or less loss than expected? More loss, right? We got 250 units extra loss. Can I say that is not normal, that is abnormal? Perfect. Abnormal loss is charged to costing P&L. But for now, don't write costing P&L account, just write abnormal loss. It is okay if you write costing P&L account, but I have to show you something later in next case. That's why I write abnormal loss account. Yeah, abnormal loss. Fine. Okay, quantity is tallied, so we can tally amount 1,15,000. 1,15,000. Again, concentrate and tell me, ideally, normal loss is anyway going to happen. So should we give it anything? Should we charge any cost to that? No. Logically, can you tell me how should I divide 1,15,000 in these two? I mean, how should I divide it? Hmm. 1,15,000 then. Perfect. In the ratio of quantity. Is it correct? Fine. In case anyone has forgotten how to calculate ratios, how to divide, in case, what is total of these two? What is total of these two? 9250. So that means 1,15,000 is 9250. So how much is 250? And 1,15,000 is 9250. So how much is 9,000? So tell me both the amounts, round off is fine. Okay, 3108 and okay. Good. Have you understood logically? Fine. Correct. Why are we spread? Good, very good. Why are we spreading 1,15,000 over these two? Because these are over and above normal loss. That means this was not expected. That is why we have to charge it to costing P&L. We were expecting 9250 units, but we got only 9,000 units. That is why whatever that 250 units related loss was, will transfer it to costing P&L. Fine. Now, if you want to prepare abnormal loss account, just small account, don't even draw it. To process one account, there was 3108, and where will you transfer it? By correct, by costing P&L 3108. Clear? Good. Just write it in rough, and then we can go to process case 3. Let me know when you are done with this. Done. Good. Recorded lecture is, I agree. Live lecture is obviously different. Recorded is different. But क्या करें? Okay, done now. Can you proceed? You know case C के लिए what we have, for case C what we have to do? Again same thing. Same debit side. We'll have to write it 6 times. So write it again. Let me know when done till this point, then we will go ahead. Case C again very important. Done. Okay, good. Okay, good. Fine. Let's see case C. In case C also normal loss is there, right? Because normal loss is common point. So let's write normal loss by normal loss. Correct. And then you tell me how much is output for process 2 account. Okay. Tally the quantity column. Tell me how much is difference and on which side. Okay, on debit side we have to write 250, only then this quantity column will tally, right? 10,250. Can you even tell me what this means? Correct. Bolo. Yes. Correct. Loss was less than expected. Is it correct? Fine. Now understand. Then ideally can I do this? Ideally can I do this? Instead of writing 250, I'll cancel this and I'll write this as 500. We can do this. But our normal loss is 750. That means every time, on an average, how much is our loss? 750 or 500? 750. For now, this time it was 500, but generally it is 750, right? Okay. If generally it is 750, that means can I say this 250 is something abnormal? It is something abnormal. If something is abnormal, it should not be included in cost of product. It should be taken out and transferred to costing P&L. Why? Because if we include abnormal items in cost of product, understand carefully, in our cost sheet, okay, we write all the costs, then we get cost of sales, then we add profit and sales, correct? Fine. If we include abnormal costs, then cost will unnecessarily increase, and we might charge more from customers in next time. Why? Because we'll think oh, cost has increased. That means maybe we have to increase our selling price, right? But is this going to be there in next period? Not necessarily, correct? That means abnormal items should not be included in this costing P&L account or cost sheet. So we should still show normal loss as 750, and then show that 250 less loss, that is less than expected loss, will show it as abnormal gain. Is it actually gain? Are we gaining something extra? No, but can I say it is more than expected? Right. Anyway, we were expecting only 9,250 units, but we got 250 units extra. So that is obviously good for us. It is good for us, but is it normal? No, it is abnormal. So it is good for us, but still we should take it to costing P&L. Got it? And show it separately. Fine, good. Can we proceed? Clear to this point? Perfect. Now concentrate carefully. Now don't write amount in total, because still this total is 1,15,000. So total cost is 1,15,000. Again, this is going to be 0. Now we have to spread this 1,15,000, some to debit and some to credit. Is it correct? Let's see if anyone can tell me logically. That means we have to divide it in which ratio? We cannot divide it as 9,500 is to 250. No, but see, what will be the problem? Okay, let's say 9,500 and 250. So that means total is 9,750. Okay. Don't write. Can you tell me how much is the bifurcation? Rupees. And is it tallying? Check. No, obviously not, because this is only 1,15,000. So this is 112. So it is not going to tally. Can anyone tell me why? How should I change this ratio? Sorry, can you repeat? Good. Can you repeat? Nispa. So we'll take this total as 9,250. You are saying? That is correct. Good. Fine. Understand. Ideally, mathematically speaking, understand. This is not technically 9,500 and 250. Can I say this is 9,500 and minus 250, because one is on credit side, one is on debit side? Right. That means total is 9,250. So that means we have to divide this 1,15,000, which is 9,250, and how much is 9,500. Similarly, 1,15,000 is 9,250. How much is 250 or minus 250, which is on debit side? Got it? 100%. Fine. Tell me the amounts. 108. And this should be 3,108 then. Check. Good. Check if ledger is tallying. Yes, good. Everyone got it? Okay, good. Fine. So we saw no abnormal loss, then abnormal loss and abnormal gain. But there was no scrap value. Now when we introduce scrap value, it becomes even more complicated. Okay. Again, if you understand logically, then it will not be complicated. But if you're going there, can you prepare abnormal gain account? Short, fast. Again, 1 second only. 1 second RAM. Correct. To costing P&L, it is profit or gain. So that's it. Can we go to case D? Okay, so for case D again, what you have to do, you know. Do it, then we'll go ahead. Done. Okay, good. Done. Okay. Done. Okay, good. Let's go ahead. Now, actual output is again, if you observe, these three figures are repeated. See. The only difference is now scrap has salvage value. Salvage value means whatever is the loss, yeah, scrap, we are selling it off. Okay. So actual again, normal loss is going to be how much? 750. Don't worry about amount. Just first quantities. By process to account how much? Correct. Is it tallying? Yes. Okay. Now, concentrate carefully. This total is 1,15,000. What did we say in first part? That we have to spread it all over, abnormal and good units, or not normal loss, because that is anyway expected. So what is the treatment? We spread it over here, right? But understand it very carefully. That means, can I say, because of these 750 units, okay, can you tell me one thing? What is cost per unit here on debit side? 1,15,000 divided by 10,000 is how much? 11.5. Correct. But now if we do this, don't write, but if I write it here, now what will be cost per unit? $12.4. Tell me, that means these units are getting punished because of this loss. Is it correct? Fine. Because of that loss, these units are getting punished. Fine. So then, if there is some salvage value, what is salvage value per unit? 5. So what will be total salvage value of normal loss? 750 into 5. How much? 3,750. Now tell me, can I say these units were getting punished by increasing their cost? But if we can get 3,750 rupees from here, then we should reduce their punishment of these units. Correct? Fine. So can I say we should not charge them 1,15,000 now, whatever is balancing figure. What is balancing figure? 1,11,250. Just can you tell me what is cost per unit here? 12.0, 12.02. Wapas. 12.02. So can I say at least instead of 12.4, the punishment got reduced to 12.02. Is it correct? 100% clear? Okay, if clear, then note it down. Then we can go to next case. Done. Okay, good. Everyone, let me know. Done. Okay. Then again, you know what to do. Case E, same. Reach till this point, then we'll continue. I am pausing the video for a minute. Those who are watching recorded lecture, pause, finish it till this point, then resume. Okay, then next. Again, normal loss, write it by normal loss 750, and tell me what is output by process 2. $9,000, no? I guess in case E. Again, tally the quantity column. This part you know. Tally the quantity column. Tell me how much. $250 what? Loss, yeah. Abnormal loss, abnormal gain. Abnormal loss. Fine. Now I think you can solve this now. I think you can tell me the process. Can you tell me the process? Ideally we'll spread this 1,15,000 over here, but there is some salvage value. So what should we do? Correct. Again, 3,750 we should write as amount for normal loss. And now how much should we spread and how should we spread? Correct, sir? Correct. So balancing figure of amount will be what now? Right now. Correct. And this will spread in the ratio of मतलब correct, 9,250, 9,250, correct. Spread it again, 111,250 by 9,250 into 9,000 and into 250. Okay, and season 7 आ रहा है क्या? Okay. Done. Can you prepare abnormal loss account and normal loss account by yourself? I'll prepare. Let's see how many of you can tell me what I should write in that account. First entry, तो obviously from that process account? Can you tell me? Huh? Yes? Oh, which amount? This one. How much was it? 1 lakh? Not 82. How much was it? You told me 1 lakh 82. Okay. 1 lakh 8,243. Correct. Because total is 1 lakh 15. Fine. नींद आ रही है. Okay, tell me how much this will be first of all. First into process 1. Not we have to write amount in this ledger account, not units. Normal loss will be 3,750 and abnormal loss account we have to write 3,007. Correct. Let's see if you can tell me how to close these accounts. Okay, don't write, I'm just writing out what you are saying first. Okay, let's say I say costing P&L how much? 3007 and but actually we have already charged normal loss over good units. How? Because we reduced it from 1,15,000, right? That means we have already charged over good units, but there has to be some second effect. What should be that second effect? And this is also wrong. Okay, so let's see how many of you can tell me what I should do. Let's see. Okay. Just remember, whatever answers you give to this, I am going to convey to Hina ma'am. So I am going to tell her that what they have done in accounts. I am going to tell Hina ma'am. So think and answer. Where should I write profit and loss account? In normal loss I should write by costing P&L. Okay. Okay, concentrate. If I write by costing P&L 3750, then what should I write in costing P&L account? It will be to normal loss, right? Acha. Okay, but actually that will not matter. Even if we transfer to P&L account, fine. Okay. If we transfer to financial P&L 3750. P&L debit side, that means this is a loss, right? But it is not a loss. This is scrap value. We are going to get that amount, right? So then that is wrong. Purpose. We are going to get that amount. When we sell scrap, generally we will get some amount. We will get some amount. How will we get some amount? When we sell this scrap to someone, what will that person do? No. Concentrate. When I give this scrap to someone, what will that person do? Okay, understand, this is like sales only, because understand carefully, we credit sales, is it correct? So this is like sales only, we have credited it. But when we sell something, what do we get? or correct. So can I say this will be the entry? Because that is scrap sale. So after when we make scrap sale, we are going to get 3750 rupees. Fine. Similarly, concentrate carefully. For abnormal loss also we are going to get something. How much? Not 3007. Think and tell me. How much are we going to get for abnormal loss? Read the question and tell me how much will we get for abnormal loss. Read the question. When we sell those units in scrap, how much will we get? Per unit. Correct. How? Calculation. Correct. 250 units into 5 per unit. So we are going to get 1250 in bank. And can I say only the remaining part is loss, which should be transferred to costing P&L account? Fine. Again, 100% clear? Okay, good. Finish it. Tell me the balancing figure. Okay. Good. Let me know when done. Done. Okay, good. V1 done. Okay. Now, case 6, case F. That is going to need some more logic. Can you try to solve that entire case by yourself? Try. That is going to need some more logic, because we are not in process account is easy, but you also have to prepare normal loss account and abnormal gain account. Can you try by yourself? Okay, good. Solve it. Those who are watching recorded, pause the video, solve and then resume, and then we'll check. Okay, so I'm pausing the video. Okay, so in the last case, let's check if I've got it correct. Tell me, by normal loss, by output, how much? Units. And okay, and there is abnormal gain, correct? Fine. Again, normal loss value should be 3750, and then can you tell me how much you have divided and in what ratio? Have you divided this amount? Yes, no? And in what ratio? Minus 250, right? It should be minus 250 because it's on debit side. So that is, we have to divide this over 9250 units. Fine. Or in other words, can I say we are dividing, understand, cost net of normal loss. Net of matlab after reducing, right? And we are dividing this by units net of normal loss. Correct? Because what is cost net of normal loss? 111250. And what are units net of normal loss? 10,000 minus 750, that is 10,750. Sorry, 9,250, correct? So cost net of normal loss divided by units net of normal loss. and then multiply by 9,500 and 250. How much is the amount? How much are the amounts? Can you tell me? Okay, and credit? That is okay. Credit side? $358 you should write then, right? Has everyone got this? Correct. Has everyone got this? Okay. Can I go ahead? Last part for today. Okay. Very important. Correct. Very important. Normal loss account and abnormal gain account. Okay. Once you understand, it is very easy. Yes. 377. Let me check once. 111250 divided by 9250 into 9500. That is 114258. करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है. इसने मिसबा ने बोला वापस या 8 whatever. Misbah, check once. How did you get 310 something? Yes. Good. Okay. So normal loss is to process 1 how much? 3750. And by process 1 here 3008. Fine. Tell me, is there something wrong in this? What is our input? How units? Output units? Correct. So 10,000 and 9,500. That means how much is loss? 500. So how much can we sell in scrap? How many units can we sell in scrap? 500 only, right? Because 500 is only our loss. Correct. So can we sell 750 units in scrap? But still we have done 750 into 5. Correct. Now understand, 750 into 5 we have done, but that is fine because although actual loss is only 500, but in general, on an average, what is expected loss? Expected normal 750, right? Only this time it is 500, but generally it is 750. Correct? Fine. So that means generally we should do this only, 750 into 5. Fine. So that is correct. Understand, that is correct. But now when we come here and when we write by bank, will we receive 750 into 5 rupees? Because correct, because we don't have 750 units, right? We have only 500 units and into 5 rupees. Is this clear to all? Okay, understand. We have written 3750. Why? Because it is expected loss and we should write expected loss into 5 rupees. Correct? Because that is generally what happens. Fine. But so okay. So we took 3750 here. Now we write by bank because we'll receive that amount. Correct? But the problem is we will not receive 3750 rupees. Why? Because do we have 750 units as scrap in actual reality? No. How many units do we have as scrap right now in our hand? Only 500 units we have, right? We don't have 750 units. That means in bank we can actually get only 2500 rupees. Correct. Fine. And then remaining amount, what is it? 1250. Don't write right now. But now can I charge it to costing P&L account? Why? Why? Understand. Because normal loss 3750, we charged it in process account. Why? Because we had to reduce the punishment of these units. Correct? That is why we charged 3750. Is it clear? Fine. Correct. But then later on, did we receive 3750 rupees? No, we received only 2500. That means, can I say there was a loss of 1250 now? Understand. We showed our sales. This is sales, right? Ideally, because we write sales also on credit side. We showed our sales as 3750. But then did we receive 3750? No. That means, can I say we got 1250 loss? If agar ye sales hota, if this was sales, then can I say this would have been bad debt? Right, and that we transfer to P&L only, right? In P&L we'll write to normal loss, yeah, to bad debt, whatever, right? But this is not bad debt. I'm just talking about accounting treatment. So, can I say we showed that we will get 3750 rupees, but we actually got only 2500 rupees. That means, can I say I should transfer balance to costing P&L as loss? Yes. Correct. We are assuming that 3750. Correct. Correct. We actually had loss of only 500 units. That is correct. But so still, why did we record? Correct. So still, why did we record 750? Right? Because every time is it going to be 500 loss? No, right? Only this time it is 500 because maybe let's say there was some accident, or no accident, loss is reduced, right? So let's say this time let's say in our process some extra units got produced. That is why our loss was not 750, it was only 500. Because of this, what will happen? Our cost will reduce because we produced more units, right? Perfect. It is not always going to happen, right? So we should not reduce the cost. We should keep it as 750. We should keep it as 750. Perfect. And then charge whatever is balancing figure to costing P&L, because costing P&L, that is okay. It does not matter for product cost, right? Will this go into cost of product? No, this will not go into cost sheet. It will directly go into costing P&L account. Clear? Fine. Good. Everyone clear? Okay, good. Now don't write. And abnormal gain also, can I say now we have to transfer this to P&L? Costing P&L rather, correct? Because there is no bank now. This is gain. Okay, there is no bank account here. But, so what we generally do, or what they generally do in module is, understand, they first transfer this to abnormal gain account. Okay. So to normal loss, how much will it be? 1250. And now can you tell me what is the balancing figure? And this is transferred to costing P&L. Effect is same. Even if you write like this, even if you write by costing P&L 1250, and then write to costing P&L how much? 3008. That is still same, right? Because still you are transferring this only. But in module they do it like this. That is why you should also do it like this generally. tally the account and tell me if this is clear 100%. Only the last case is complicated, all others are simple, but this last case is a bit complicated. Correct. It is not opposite to that abnormal loss or a case, because why this problem happens is because this 250 units that we show as gain, they are not gain. This is only accounting adjustment. Okay. That is why it does not exactly logically match opposite to that. Okay, fine. Okay. Finish this. Let me know. Clear? Good. Done? Okay. As homework, take question numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. Question numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you do that as homework? They are not different. Okay, I'll show it. They are not different questions. They are like 4 different cases. Just like this question. Okay. Same data is there, just 4 different cases. So, question 2, 3, 4, 5. In your question bank, it is not 2, 3, 4, 5. In your question bank, what is the question number? 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. So 3, 4, 5, 6 is the homework. Yes, Nikhil. I've shown it on the screen. Do you want to see the process account? क्या 3, 4, 5, 6? हाँ homework. Okay, done. ठीक है. Okay. ठीक है then. Let's stop for today. We'll continue tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll go to questions with WIP. Most important part of this chapter. Okay. Bye everyone. Yes. Bye.